Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl, Malika. So today we are doing the critical review of Mr. Aloy's series, Another Mistake in Marriage, episode 44. It starts with Flora, who picks up George's wallet to go and give because she thought he was the one knocking, but it turned out to be Kizito. And Kizito came in with violence, like wanting to know why Flora will have to send people after him, in as much as Flora is trying to make him understand that she doesn't come through the back, and she won't creep around. Kizito still wants to believe that she is responsible for the attack on Bolaji. He doesn't want to listen to anything, based on the fact that he has a beef with Flora, because it's making Flora understand that ever since she returned back into his life, his life there have been a lot of ups and downs. So he's now here to end it. So Kizito actually went into Flora's house to end things all, like to end her once and for all, for her not to have a voice, to silence her, because he realized that he's being cornered. He realized that Flora, excuse me, is a big problem for him. Flora associating herself with Angel and everything. Kizito needed to end things, and Flora sensed the danger. Knowing who Kizito is, she wants Kizito to leave, but Kizito can't leave. Besides, Kizito's best spot is to hurt women. He hates it, and he hates to hear no. But fortunately for Flora, and unfortunately for Kizito, George was returning to get his wallet, from Flora's place. And once he finds what was going on, eventually he wouldn't ask a question, because he already knows um, who Kizito is and what he can be up to. And at that same time, Flora also needs to, you know, express herself, for what Kizito did to her, trying to take her down and everything. And by expressing it, when you see a woman run into her kitchen, if you are a sensible man, you have to start running. And there he gets a pistol on his head, by Flora, because Flora realized that Kizito was still attacking George, instead of, because a sensible person, if you're attacking somebody and you see another person comes to their rescue, what would you do? You definitely have to run away. But Kizito wants to stay and fight to prove a point. And unfortunately for him, he got the stick on his head, you know. And Flora, the only thing that was scary to her was the fact that she thought she might have cried Kizito, but fortunately, he didn't buy. Fortunately for Flora, he didn't buy, and Flora was grateful. Like, now the next thing to do was like to take him to the hospital and everything. And at the same time, George received a call from Jeff, telling him about Omar, who has had a panic attack, hearing Kizito's voice. So Kizito, honestly, like, as I can't lie, I can see like the walls, closing in on Kizito. Kizito has no no way of, like, escaping this one. The next scene shows Mama at the hospital. She's forcing herself into Kizito's room to deal with him. Kizito is lying unconscious. She wants to pour her frustration on him, because they brought Kizito into the excuse me, the same hospital where Chioma is. And Kizito is lying there helplessly. But the truth is, it won't be ethical to hurt him, to hurt a helpless man. Whereas Kizito would definitely do that, but not everyone is like him. Not everyone is like him. You know, and George and Flora, they are finding out what happened to Chioma, at home, like that it had to do with Kizito, after she heard Kizito's voice, and stuff happened to her, like she went into a panic mode, and she had a panic attack, and everything. So Flora is trying to say, this time around they have to do everything humanly possible to end Kizito. End Kizito and his antics, send him to jail, because that's where he belongs. And like this, truth be told, Kizito does not belong among human. Not only Kizito and his mom, they don't belong among human. They are supposed to be behind bars, because Upon all the atrocities they have done, you see that Kizito's mom is a sociopath as well. She's a narcissist, because for you to know that your son is like this and you don't care, you want him to be like that, because you want to preserve your name, you want to preserve your empire and everything. It's wrong. It's all shades of wrong. And the next scene shows Kizito's mom, sipping her wine peacefully and gracefully, when she receives a phone call from the hospital, to announce to her that her son had dearest son is in the hospital, you know. And she was shocked, because she knew that her son went out to find out what happened to Bolaji, but unfortunately he ended up in the hospital. Okay, now this woman, if it's a sensible mother, she'll want to know like how happened, what happened, try to find out. But now instead, she has not even realized what's happening already. She's promising, making threat that people think that Kizito is bad, that she's worse. And based on the fact that Kizito is her protege, she'll protect her son, you know. The next thing shows Angel, who is in bed sleeping, and her phone's went off. She got a message. But this is where Angel makes a lot of mistakes. Her phone is supposed to be on silence by at all means and every time, because knowing fully well with the animal that she stays, she knows that she's hiding that she has a phone, you know. And she realized that she got a message talking about Choma's state at the hospital now. She wants to rush out to the hospital to be with her sister. The next scene shows Angel rushing downstairs, to go to the hospital to be with her sister. At the same time, her mother-in-law is also rushing downstairs to go to the hospital to be with her son. And when she saw Angel, she was like, hey, like she wanted to know what's happening. What is she going like? Oh, so is she happy now? Like this woman, to her, she's so pathetic. She accuses everyone at any time. Like, is she happy that her son, is lying in the hospital? What about the countless time your son have sent this woman into the hospital? What about those times? What about the countless time this woman has been beaten up by your son? What happened? So because she's not your child, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. And you call yourself a mother. If it happens to Clara, your daughter, would you be okay? You will not. You don't even want Kizito to call Clara's name because you're scared of what he could do to her. But it's okay for your son to be beating Angel, blue, black, green, every color. It's okay. Like this woman, I've never seen somebody this selfish. And she's trying to, frighten Angel, trying to threaten Angel, trying to intimidate her, but she's forgetting one thing. This particular Angel is not the same Angel, because Angel made it clear to her that I am not the same Angel that used to respect people or that used to care about people's feelings. This Angel don't give a shit. She don't give 2 cents about you or anyone. Like, I don't care about your feelings, neither do I care about your son's feelings. And she tried to raise her hands against her. I love what Angel told her. Angel told her, let me tell you something. I am not the former Angel. This one, if you try, she will smack you right away and she will beat the living daylight out of you. Don't try it. This Angel is so wild, it gives me pleasure. It gives me so much pleasure. It gives me so much joy. Yes. I don't know for how long did this woman think that they were going to subdue her, to suppress her, to do whatever it is that they want with her. But thank God she has revolted. Thank God she is standing tall and defending herself. I'm beginning to fall in love with this Angel. I swear. I'm beginning to fall in love with this strong Angel. The way she defends herself, this woman will wish they never touched Chioma. Because if they didn't do what they did to Chioma, Angel would have still sitting in that house depending on Chioma. Now she's warning Kizito's mom, to let her know that this one doesn't play and that she will beat her any day, anytime for all the things her son did to her. Omo, it gives me so much joy. I want to see the day Angel will beat this woman up before she gets locked up by the Kilibis. I don't want this woman to go to jail without being beaten up by Angel. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Yes, she deserves a good beating. She deserves it because she has not been like a mother for a single day. She has not been like a mother. Mothers do not behave like this. Mothers are not supposed to. The next thing shows the hospital. Angel who came, her family felt relieved, seeing her after a while, and she wanted to know what's going on and everything. She found out. And at the same time, her mother-in-law came. She was shocked to see everyone there, and to her it was more of a gang up against her son. you know she thought like people are ganging up. I don't know why this woman, knowing fully well that she knows her son is the way he is, he's the one always going around, pushing people's buttons, you know because if Kizito didn't go to Flora's house, he wouldn't have been attacked. You understand? If he didn't go to Jeff's house, he wouldn't have been attacked. How can you know very well that there are things you've done? You've done a lot of things to people, and you missed an attack. They attacked your friend. Instead for you to, say, okay, fine, yes, I messed up. I've done a lot of things. It's because of me. Okay, we'll sort this out. You still go about trying to intimidate the same people. Make it make sense. And you want these people to keep quiet because who are you again? Remind me, please. Kizito. Almighty Kizito. So people have to keep quiet for you, right? And so who will defend them at the end of the day? People cannot keep quiet any longer. Chioma's family is rising up. Angel is rising up. She can't keep quiet because keeping quiet to Kizito and his mom is more like signing your buy warrant. Yes, it's you taking a shovel to dig your own grave. You know, Even at the hospital, she's still threatening people. You know, threatening people. But I just thank God that this gang up here, these five people standing here, these are Kizito's nemesis. And the sixth person is coming, Chioma. When she will come, all hell will lose. I'm so happy. I'm grateful. Really, I am grateful. Angel found out that her sister got triggered and everything, and it's trying to figure out that Kizito might be aware of what happened to Chioma. And Kizito's mom is she's so fast to be like, don't get my son involved. She doesn't want to get her son involved in something that she knew very well that her son did. How can this is where it baffles me. How can a woman support a man who orchestrated another woman's forceful entry? My son was with me. When you know fully well that he paid people to do that job. This woman is evil. I swear. This woman is evil like us. But her doom is approaching. Like, honestly, I like, you see this episode, last episode, I love it, because I can see fear in Kizito and the mom's eyes. I can say it, I can feel it. I love it. Like, as I can't lie, I can't wait for them to be punished accordingly, to be punished for all the crimes they've committed. Yes, I can't wait. My people, we are going to end this video. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, I appreciate you for all your support. I'm super grateful. Let me try, what are those names? Let me try to see if I can do some shout out to my people and those who are following me. Okay, I want to say a special thank you to my people, my own people, my Niger for life people. I want to say thank you to people in the US, Jamaica, Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, UK, South Africa, Kenya, Zambia, Sierra Leone, Guyana, France, and Barbados. Okay. And now let me say a special thank you to Liz from Guyana, Miss Mary Dubois from France, Eugenia E.B. Thomas from Sierra Leone, Corinne Lashley from Barbados, and Betty Woodside from Bahamas. Okay, people from Bahamas as well are following. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate whatever it is that you're doing. Like I always say, okay, marriage is a beautiful thing, but it's not bed of roses. And spinsterness, singleness is not a sin either. It's not a curse. you know you should be willing, you should be ready to go into marriage with the right intentions, okay, with the right person, because you have to think of your mental health before doing whatever, because your mental health is very important. Okay, don't let anyone, please don't let anyone, you know try to tell you otherwise or try to make you feel otherwise. Don't let narcissists in your space, because they will definitely destroy your mental health. All right, so on this note, I have to say thank you so much for everything, and say no to toxicity, say no to toxic relationships. It's not cute. It's not cute. Forget about what you see on social media. It is not cute. A lot of people have fight because of toxic marriages, toxic relationships. Okay, please say no to it. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. On this note, I have to say bye, guys.